he even remembered to hit record on the local. What is up, everybody? It is finally time to do the thing I've been threatening to do for months, weeks, years. I don't even know at this point. It's been a long time. I've been toying with this idea, and I finally found myself with some extra free time. So I said, you know what? The NorCal fighting game community needs a talk show. We're out here. There's a lot of us. There are a lot of events, as I just found out today, as I was populating some things for the show. SoCal has always gotten kind of more acknowledgement, and they're kind of more visible. Like Ultra Chen and them doing their show down there. They've always had pretty good representation. People know a lot of the SoCal players, but NorCal, I feel like it's doesn't quite get the love that we deserve. So I am going to try to give NorCal some love with a once a week, 1 hour fighting game talk show about fighting game stuff, but also a heavy NorCal focus. I don't want to try to do anything like First to Five or, Ultra Chen, I think it's called It Was Tuesday. I don't want to try to really compete with those. I want to be more niche. I want to be more focused and kind of bring value and love and unity to NorCal, because I've been here for a decade. I've been playing fighting games here since Ultra Street Fighter 4. Been to a bunch of locals, been to events. I've run a couple tournaments myself here and there. I run a monthly kind of in Discord with a lot of NorCal folk, although we are throughout the entire country. There is a small concentration of us kind of in NorCal. So that's kind of where this comes from. Oh, I forgot to turn on a light. And yeah, I have some free time, so I am trying to produce currently. Ooh, that's so bright. What is starting off as a one-man show. I do want this to be kind of a talk show at some point, so I can bring other people on, get some other perspectives. But I want to kind of hit a rhythm, figure out what this show is, what it needs to be, what works, what doesn't, before I pull other crazy people into this beautiful disaster. So yeah, I just want to kind of raise up the NorCal scene, have some established, media out there that we exist, we're here. There's a lot going on, and that we can also put in the work. I was talking to someone in Discord earlier about how Smash scene always seems really put together and they produce really good stuff, and the FGC always kind of seems kind of ragtag and whatnot. So just trying to put some energy into a scene that I appreciate, because I don't get out to locals as often as I would like. That's always tough. So I wanted to figure out another way to put some energy into the scene, and hopefully, a few people watch this, a few people feel seen or feel appreciated. Being a TO is a lot of work, especially when you're getting venues lined up and going places. We have a local focus today. You'll see that some guys are doing a great job up in SF. I'm not single-handedly bringing back the NorCal scene. It never went anywhere, although there were a rough couple of years. But yeah, I'd try to kind of shine a spotlight on some of this. I've been in this esports scene since StarCraft 2, which was a huge boom. Shout out to anyone who went to Barcrafts back in the day. I think that's how I first met Mama Dow. Was at a esports barcraft at a brew pub in Sunnyvale, which is awesome. For my bona fides, I do have on paper a win against Infiltration in Street Fighter 4. I know, crazy, right? If you saw the studio shot earlier, I got the fight stick problem that everyone else has. Lots of good stuff, but that's kind of who I am. Like I said, this is going to be Tuesdays at 8 p.m. PST. I'm going to try to bring 1 hour of content. Today is completely blind, so I brought what I thought will hopefully be about an hour of content, and we'll see how that ends up landing. I can hopefully bring in more or shorten it down, which would be ideal, because I don't think I brought too much, but if I did, then my life's easier moving forward. Yeah, so 60 minutes once a week for as long as I have the free time to do it. We'll see. I have a number in my head of at least how many episodes I want to do and things I kind of want to do. And like I said, eventually I would love to get other people on to have other voices and people to play off of. And it's always, more fun than just me sitting here laughing at my own jokes and doing all that. But yeah, that is my intro. This is episode 1, the pilot, whatever you want to call it. We're going to see what sticks. This is by no means perfect. I tried not to let the perfect be the enemy of good enough. So hopefully this is good enough to be entertaining for the first episode. Put a little bit of work into this, so hopefully it shows. Did all my own graphics. I got this overlay and got all this fun stuff. But yeah, this is going to be We Talk Those episode 1. That's the intro. I'm Chibzu, also known as Dustin, depending on where you met me in life. The YouTube channel is going to be at We Talk Those. There's nothing there yet, but it exists, and I'll be uploading segments and shorts and whole episodes there probably. Once I learn how to do video editing, which is another thing I want to do with this talk show, is, learn to do some basic video editing stuff, maybe some more OBS production, because I love nerding out on that. Hence why I have multiple cameras and all these stupid overlays and things. I love overproducing things and treating things with more severity and importance and gravitas than they deserve. Which I think the NorCal fighting game community could use. So yeah, that's my big intro. Hopefully that sounds fun. Hopefully I'm not super boring for an hour. Also, the official drink of We Talk Those is the Jack and Coke. So cheers, everybody. Get loose and come on a journey with me. So, segment order, I'm going to have to feel out and decide how I want to do this. But this week it made sense to kind of hop into broader FGC news first. Oh, that's not cropped right. What happened? There we go. My commenter notes came up. Yeah, so just broader FGC news. This is not NorCal specific. Literally 2 hours ago, I had to slap this in here. Evo just made some announcements. Evo brought to us by Chipotle, apparently. Chipotle was all over the video. I think they shot it in a Chipotle with a bunch of PS5s and Sony monitors. Are just very funny. Sorry, chat going off. I need an easier way to look at chat. But yeah, if you want to be a part of the show, it's over here. Chat's on the screen. And yeah, also, if anyone sees this and I leave any of your stuff out, you run a local or you think something cool happened, please reach out to me. I'm going to be trying to add a calendar and whatnot. But yeah, anyway, DM me on Twitch. I don't know. Already on a tangent. Evo announcement. The big thing. Holy cow, Third Strike is back. I'll be honest, I was super angry that Marvel vs. Capcom 2 came back because I don't like the Marvel community. So it's a little hypocritical for me to be like, yeah, Third Strike. But Third Strike's awesome. And obviously Moment 37 is a huge piece of Evo lore that Justin Wong is still monetizing to this day. God bless his soul. So Third Strike is back. It's one of the marquee games. So it seems like they're going to be doing a rotating retro game every other year. I guess I don't really know. But it's cool that Capcom is letting them, unless they're going to come in and pull a Nintendo or whatever. But it'll be cool to see some Third Strike. There's actually, I just found out, an acquaintance of my brother's runs a 10 cabinet Third Strike arcade in San Francisco that I might try to get an invite to. So I'm sure those guys are popping off right now. I'm happy for them. All the Third Strike heads in Fightcade, that never stop grinding this game. I hope they all go and just total unknowns tear up the brackets and we see Daigo versus friggin' waifu lover 85, just killing it. I'm not good at Third Strike. I love Third Strike. The art is amazing. Parries are fun. It's pretty fluid. So happy to see it. Another announcement is at the Las Vegas Convention Center. So we are leaving Mandalay Bay and Luxor and all of the related things. The good news is that the venue's now open all 3 days, and there's no separate finals stadium pass, which was pretty contentious, and another $100. So it was always, questionable, do I really, maybe I'll just leave Vegas early so I don't have to buy a ticket, or if they sold out and got scalped. So I think that's great for the momentum and the vibe and getting more people into those seats. Because some years, grand finals for some of the games were not great. Particularly, I think it was Smash Ultimate famously had really bad, or maybe it was the end of the previous one, 4, where people were just emptying out of the seats and whatever. So that's awesome. Those are all super positive. And having a place to hang out on Sunday is also great. Previously, the floor shut down on Sunday, and so it was grand finals or nothing. So that's awesome. Again, Chipotle rolling in deep. Love to see it. Yeah, why not? Then the marquee games, no real surprises here. Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, Grand Blue versus Rising, Unicycler, however we're deciding to say that. Mortal Kombat 1, Guilty Gear Strive, King of Fighters 15, and Third Strike are your marquee games for 2024. Yeah, Jekko saying it was the Smash mirror in Ultimate where things got bad. That sounds about right. Yeah, with Bayo. So people also saying, hey, I would love to be good at Third Strike. Me too. Let's get on Fightcade if I'm allowed to say that. Don't send the Cap Cops after me. But yeah, otherwise, no, I didn't. I only paid half attention to the Evo announcement. I was playing Rocket League, not gonna lie. But that's what I picked out of it. So pretty exciting stuff there. Bummer that the convention center's not in the best place, but venue being open all 3 days is awesome. And yeah, Uni 2 getting main stage appeal. Awesome. Love it. I'm not the biggest fan of that game, but I do like seeing smaller titles, get their chances and get recognition. On the nerdier side of things, I skipped one. Spoiler alert. I should have just done it and then gone back. You guys never would have known. Live and learn. There's a Project L update a little while ago, and then within a couple days, there were also Riot layoffs. So Riot laid off 500 people-ish, about 11%. And a lot of the layoffs were from auxiliary and esports teams, so we haven't heard anything about Project L, and we are still waiting for like a release date and all of that. But that could impact it. They have been working on it for a long time without any payoff. So it does sound like they're kind of winding down some of their esports and projects that had already shipped. But I could also see Project L kind of getting cannibalized, unfortunately, because fighting games are kind of niche. They have a chance to really shake things up, but the market isn't as big for fighting games as, free-to-play games and MOBAs and all of that. So hopefully nothing bad there. Obviously, there's some important FGC people involved. Pat the Flip is a NorCal local, I'm pretty sure, so and he's working on it. So hopefully homie's all right. But yeah, just kind of a weird little blip that we got a Project L update and then Riot layoffs. People saying a lot of layoffs were in art as well. So yeah, but next, Waivu.wiki, which I did not know existed, got on the bandwagon and updated for Tekken 8. So if you're looking for a Tekken 8 wiki, that's been pretty fragmented in the past. There was Tekken. Oh, actually, let's see, Tekken wiki. Wikipedia, there was an app called T7 Chicken. There were all these different places. So I think Waivu is trying to be the one-stop shop, which is awesome. And they are ready with the updates so that they have all the categories and things necessary. So if you're looking to pick up Tekken 8, check out Waivu.wiki. Don't crash their servers or anything like that. Cool. Capcom doing some surveys about old IPs that maybe they want to bring back and that we should be asking for. Darkstalkers is on there, Dead Rising, Street Fighter, I did a bunch of Mega Man stuff because I'm an asshole, but yeah, so some old fighting games that they're trying to gauge interest on. People, if you want to see your old games come back, you should probably go fill this out. And you get a cute little avatar and card and thing. It's the whole thing that they're doing. It's pretty cool. Sorry, I just noticed that I'm cutting off a little too much. Nope. Fixing my slides while we're live. No, that's not the right button at all. There we go. Oh, I'm really cutting off a lot. Son of a gun. Okay. But yeah, so Capcom teasing us as always, saying, hey, maybe we'll bring some stuff back if you give us enough money and click enough buttons. But exciting to see Capcom, at least aware of that old stuff. Also, Mega Man Legends. Everyone go and vote for Mega Man Legends. Yep, Lost Planet. I also put on there. Dino Crisis, all that good stuff. Hopefully, Street Fighter 6 doing well. Kind of hopefully leads into maybe some other opportunities for games to come back and get new ones. The RE engine or whatever 6 is running in seems incredible. So they have a great tool set. Could definitely see them doing something with that. Obviously, it's not going to be sprite-based, so, Darkstalkers would need entirely new artwork, and, there are no sprite artists left anymore. They're all working on Yatagarasu too, I guess. I don't know. But could be tough, but it'd be cool to see. And it's great that Capcom is aware. Mega Man X is not the right Mega Man to ask for. There were plenty of those. It's Legends. You get Legends 3 at this point. How cute is Legends Rockman. He's so cute. He's the best. 2 got done dirty. Oh yeah, I actually have. We got in my wheelhouse. We got the Street Fighter 6 trailer for Ed and a teaser on a Fight Pass. Where did I stashed links for this somewhere, didn't I? I thought I pressed all the links I needed. 1 second. It's a minute 30. Here we go. Oh, is it gonna work? Am I gonna get audio even? Sure am. It's not cropped right, but we'll live.
The next stop is Beat Square. Beat Square Station.
Yeah. Y'all thought I wasn't ready? I'm ready. Those are the wrong links. You should not see that yet. Blow myself up here. There we go. So yeah, we got new trailer for Ed. Lee Fong in the chat. Big Ed lover. I don't love the character, but his story with Balrog and being a clone and having the psycho power is pretty cool, especially with Bison out of the picture. It'd be cool. Yeah, he comes in, beats some people up. I love that they're still using the box heads. Like, it's good. It's good stuff. And then, yep. So yes, Psycho Snatcher back. So he's gonna have silly combos. February 2024. So this month. And then we got a secondary fighting pass reveal. So more costumes and things for single player mode, if that's your jam. I have a feeling a lot of people play that you don't really realize. So you get fun, like Ed costumes from 5, I guess. That's like a school outfit. I don't know what that costume is. Presumably you're earning that through season pass type of deal. So if you hate that business model, it's coming. Sorry. Everyone does it. You gotta. More white boy rap. Love to see it. Apparently Final Fight's coming to the arcade. I don't know. Yeah, why is... Like, what is this about? I forgot that was at the end. Why? Okay, I don't know why we just saw Cammy kill Ken, but... Yeah, Cammy killed Ken. So that's Ed coming this month. Everyone, is really waiting for Akuma, let's be honest. Akuma is where it's at. Ed is for dorks. Kind of unrelated, but I thought it was super funny. People are doing the math on this image from the new Dragon Ball game, Sparking Zero. And if you do the math, and assuming this is the character select screen, there's going to be 165 characters or something, they think, which is more than Budokai Tenkaichi. So they're gonna one up the previous top for those games. But the best part, where did I hide these links? I left myself. Oh, here we go. So if we go over to Game Rant and just look at a couple of them, yeah, you're gonna get yourself 20 Gokus. You're gonna get yourself 15 Vegetas. So don't get your Jimmy's too rustled. It's a little ridiculous, but that is kind of the state of Dragon Ball games right now. Yeah, you get 100 Gokus and you get 100 Vegetas and all that good stuff. But that's kind of what they're promoting after Dragon Ball FighterZ right now. So keep an eye on it. Super funny. If they can launch with 165 characters, that's freaking awesome. Good on them. I hope it's good because I spent a lot of time with Budokai Tenkaichi, and I think a lot of people did as well. It's a good stuff. I think this actually got updates since I put this in here. There's a Tekken patch coming in tomorrow the game's going to be down for 5.5 hours, which is not nothing. That's a significant server maintenance, but I'm guessing it's going to have more to do with capacity and kind of maintenance and either bringing stuff online or figuring out why some of the servers were falling apart for the first day or two. I personally don't think this is a huge balance patch, but I think some changes may have come in that they are going to do some bug fixes. Yeah, so game's going to be down for a bit. I wouldn't expect anything huge, but I don't really know. I'm not on the inside track of anything, but I can't imagine they're going to do a big balance patch in the first 2 weeks of the game being live. That just seems a little crazy to me. Yeah, so that's all that I collected for news this week. I just decided to do the show today, earlier today, or I guess yesterday, but today I was like, yeah, I'm going to do it, and started collecting news. So, little light, and I hadn't been collecting it as I went, so it might not be the best representation, but that's kind of the stuff that popped out to me. And that is the end of the non-NorCal stuff. So everything from here on out is for us here in NorCal. Hopefully it's interesting for everyone else. But like I said, I want this show to be mostly focusing on NorCal stuff. And then this is something that I want to do often, but I obviously can't really, well, I could commit to it, but I'm not going to. Whatever. But I'm going to try to spotlight locals. And I don't know if anyone actually caught me doing this at King's Cup, the previous King's Cup, there's also one coming up this Friday. But I did a quick tour of King's Cup, and so I'm going to show that right here, if I have the video correct.
What's good, everybody? This is for a yet unlaunched talk show, so I don't have the script down yet. But I'm here at King's Cup, and I wanted to do kind of a tour. I want to start going to locals, showing them off. So yeah, I'm up here at Folsom Street Foundry for the monthly King's Cup tournament. So just going to kind of do a walkthrough and kind of show people what's up. So yeah, you can probably hear in the background we got music. How do I switch? How do I switch the camera? Oh. Yep, so we got a bar, got a DJ booth, all that good stuff. A little bit lighter here this week, but it's usually pretty good. We got some vendors and dealers here this week. We got an art booth. You got the casual game station. Looks like people are playing Nidhogg and Mario Kart. Love to see it. We got beer pong. We got another set of bars. We got some kind of big tables with some board games and stuff set up. New this week, we actually have 2 stream setups, which is pretty dope. I don't know why I'm doing this in portrait. I just realized that's pretty dumb of me. But we got a big old crowd. All of the bracket setups are set up over here. So we got a huge turnout tonight. I got 20 setups for various games. Me and the We Take Those Homies are all out here doing murder, doing crimes. We've been on the Guilty Gear setup a couple times. They've been running various games on the other one. I'm not sure what the channels are for that, but you'll have to see it. We got Kio's over here holding it down. And we got hella people in brackets still. This is a pretty typical King's Cup. Like I said, once a month up here at Folsom Street Foundry in San Francisco. Pretty dope every time, and they seem to be making it bigger and better every time I show up. So that is... Oh, I don't know how to switch the camera on the fly. I don't know if you can. Anyway, that's kind of the intro to King's Cup up here in SF. Come out if you haven't. It's dope. Once a month. Find them on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook to know when it is. And yeah, come on down and hang out with the We Take Those group. Later.
All right. Yeah, so I actually had the forethought to record some stuff while we were there last. It's coming up again this Friday. Let's see if I can go to doxing myself real quick. So it's at Folsom, the Foundry SF on Google Maps, up in San Francisco. I don't think you can see my cursor. So it's about 1.5 miles from Caltrain. So it's a pretty easy Caltrain. The only problem is that the walk is a little sketchy. I've done it, but I probably wouldn't recommend it. But it's a quick and easy Uber. As long as you get back, by noon, it's Caltrain accessible. It's also pretty close to kind of Muni and BART, just off of Market. So it's pretty accessible. Those walks are pretty okay. It's in kind of an interesting area, but it's near Costco, so like that should kind of give you some of a feel for it. So yeah, right in San Francisco. Can we do? Boom! Oh, look at this production. Thank you, Google. Where'd it go? Wait, no, it's this. Okay, so that's the sushi place. V Cafe over here. Dope cheesesteaks. Love it. Which means it's back here. Wait, why am I so turned around? Okay, it's around here somewhere, I swear. Yeah, V Cafe's there, which means it's right here. I can orient myself based on cheesesteaks. There it is. I just gotta trust my instincts. Yep, so there's a coffee roaster next door. Super unassuming. Yeah, if you hold hands, you're invincible. So just hold hands with your homies on the way to the local. Last time, I think there was a cover charge. I think they've started doing that again, unfortunately. But they do have multiple bartenders. There's a DJ on site, all that good stuff. I usually park over here on 10th. If I'm lucky, there's a parking lot right here, but I don't know what the deal is. I don't want to get like towed or keyed or something for not being in there. But yeah, pretty easy to get to. I usually drive, park around the corner. You can Caltrain in Muni if you're comfortable walking through SF, but I think if you're not careful, you can walk through some interesting places. But the actual area around the Foundry is great. They have security at the door, like it's totally safe. And yeah, hit up V Cafe for a cheesesteak. Yeah, so that's Foundry. That's gonna be happening again on Friday. Wrong one. Boop, boop. Yeah, so I'm going to try to do those spotlights whenever I can. There's at least 4 or 5 more weekly monthlies that I can go to and get kind of some new footage. I might do something else at King's Cup. Maybe I'll try to talk to one of the TOs. Who knows? We'll see if I chicken out. But that transitions into the next segment, which is local top 8s. So this is super duper NorCal focused. I want more people to know about the names outside of like the top players. So like, if you think NorCal, you've probably heard of like XSK Samurai. You probably know Julio Fuentes. You probably know LPN, Apology Man, things like that. I want to call out to the people that are just below that, rather than just having the 1 or 2, big fish in our pond getting call outs, because those are the ones that you'll see over and over. Although I haven't seen Samurai around lately. I don't know if he left. But yeah, so gonna go over kind of results from local events. I pulled out some matches from each of them to watch that hopefully don't give me like DMCA'd. But yeah, so King's Cup, the event you just saw, top 8 for Street Fighter. Julio Fuentes took first. No huge surprise there. LPN second. Strong player. Dude's a nightmare. He's whooped my ass before. But then after that, Bobby Miller. Don't know who that is. DJ Norb. Never heard of him. Sal Pacino, I've seen in brackets all over. He always places pretty high. Low-key Flexen, unfamiliar. Shadokan, I know the name. I don't know why. And then Anthony. So that's your first through 8. So 2 people tie for 5th, 2 people tie for 7th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 7, 7. So that was on Street Fighter 6. They also ran Grand Blue versus Rising. Manji Sr. took first. Don't know who that is, but NorCal's pretty strong with anime, so probably pretty good. Perfectly Balanced at 2nd. Nelly at 3rd. Vento at 4th. Don't know these people. Spoons and Tech Step at 5th. Kamome and Lanziard, who beat me in Strive, I believe, taking 7th, so he's a multi-anime game player. Yeah, Julio Nasty with it. Sorry, Julio. Read. Pronounce, don't just read. And yeah, LPN has my number. LPN has everyone's number. Dude's a monster. He's so good, and he's nice about it. That's the worst part. Like, he's a sweetheart. It's messed up. If he was an asshole, it'd be way easier. Kings up 22. We got Sergio, who is a homie. Sergio the man. Dude plays Potemkin. He's nuts. He was ranked above Fab at some point, apparently. Oh, also, I'm trying to only pull out brackets that are like large enough to where top 8 is interesting. So I actually skipped Mortal Kombat and King of Fighters here because they only had like 8 people. So sorry, you don't get participation trophies. But yeah, so there's kind of a cutoff. Yeah, KOF had like 9 people. Like, that's not an interesting top 8. I'm sorry. Also, I can't speak to it. Anyway, Sergio, it's me, Pugs, who plays in a fursuit. Crazy. Lanzard, yep, who beat me in Strive, May player. Killswitch, I think, is the person who took me out again. Ragnarok and Dreaded, who are both homies. What up? Shoutouts. Dreaded in the chat. Cap1 and Nothing Man. Nothing Man is a bracket runner. So that's your top 8 for Strive at King's Cup. So now we need to go over. I need to move this up. I need this more often. So if we come here, we can go here. Sorry, a little bit of production on the fly here. I don't have a better solution for this yet. We're going to check out Low-Key Flexin'. That was already in. I didn't need to do that. And DJ Nord in winners. Or this isn't. I took matches from top 8s, so this is going to be a top 8 match.
Good luck, Nord.
Yeah, we're just going to check out some top 8s from local events. That sounds like fun to me.
Cammy, DJ Norb, one of the.
So again, this is DJ Norb and Low-Key Flexin'.
With his Cammy versus Low-Key Flexin'. And Low-Key Flexin's nice parry.
Jamie player making top 8. Modern Cammy. The DJ Norb, apparently a modern player.
Norb trying to relieve this pressure, but right now it's difficult. Low-Key's getting the grabs. He's doing everything right on the Oki. Look at this. Look at this.
I just noticed they have a junk food sponsorship.
Okay.
Good for them.
Who is this man?
That's cool.
He just went for it. He doesn't care. He says, do you think I care about how you feel? He did
All these
exactly
DIs,
what I
good.
He's
God.
2-on-1 right now. He's too much. He licks
Yeah, modern Cammy player.
DJ Norb saying, screw you, Stream. Screw all of you for turning on me.
He took 4th, right? So
DJ Norb is on the prowl.
he's doing right.
He's a night prowler.
Having a 1-button DP in like
He's in your bed.
easy supers is so
No, he will.
strong.
Oh, really?
I've seen him at your house.
Oh, really?
Big
Yeah,
sweep.
he was looking through your window.
Oh. Like a sad dog asking
And he was
for
wearing
Commentators
the
being creepy.
Oh.
Oh, he's looking through your window.
Shakers?
Dude, I don't know what's up, but hey, DJ Norb is up hardcore. This man, it's going to be really hard to defeat this guy. But wait, this is low-key we're talking about. Does he go to level 3? He wants it. He wants to do it. DJ Norb, this is scary though, because DJ Norb's going to be at level 3.
Cashing out.
Not yet.
Not just yet, but soon.
I guess he's down. Makes sense.
He just backed up. Oh
Can he
my
not
God!
burn him out?
Oh, he got him. He got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, Low-Key Flexin' makes the ultimate comeback. Ooh.
Good combo.
He's still here, and he's here to play.
He had to spend all that meter though.
Tied in rounds, tied in
I got 10
matches.
bucks on him for being in top 5. He's never
Put this
gonna
in.
let me down.
I go. Oh, it's better.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and that setup right
DJ
there.
Norb's hitting it now. He's on all cylinders. Already got
Oh.
Low-Key Flexin' at half-life. We-
Funk saying DJ Norm's a sweetheart.
Right here.
It's looking like
He's a
like
staunch
UFC battle
modern
for
supporter.
the
Good to
night.
know.
And it's just like, what
Yeah,
happened?
yeah. But you know, you're
you have to
annihilating
take
other
it.
people.
You have to take it to decision. That's what you have to do.
Comes back with a perfect.
Knockout
Woo!
submission.
Yeah, no,
Woo!
no. You know what the funny thing is? You're doing that to other people. Me, I'm knocking you out.
Dreaded won't play modern because we shamed him.
Taking you
That's
out
too
to
bad.
dinner out here.
You better make it Benihana because that's what champions
Yeah, big
eat.
sweep. Big sweep is
And
so
right now, here
good.
we go. Low-Key is trying to make this comeback, but DJ Norb saying, "No, sir."
Oh, also modern for like instant dive kicks.
Last Foundry, DJ
Real
Norb
good.
got third place.
And you told you he was gonna get third place.
Oh, bait.
Dude, that
Dang.
was- I was like, I have the ultimate respect for DJ Norb.
Jumped the throw, but
He
still
said
got
he's in
DP'd.
third place at this tournament at least.
Yep, big dive kick.
Look at him. Look at him. I think he's gonna do it again.
Dude, oh yeah, look at this. He knows.
Match point.
Efficient.
Breathing.
DJ
Okay, so there's still a
Norb.
first or two.
Non-Loki. I think you.
Okay.
I shouldn't preview these. I just pulled out
He adapts, he
later
does adapt, but look at this.
matches with names that I didn't recognize. So
Halfway, sir.
Can you meet me halfway?
Wow, in the
I did see there was a modern canyon though, so I did want to see this for that
right
reason.
now. Low-key trying to figure this out, but it's really hard. Okay.
Ooh, got away with the spiral arrow.
DJ Norb's
Probably because of. Oh no, he's not burned out.
He has level 3.
Why did I think he
He's
burned
gonna
out?
Big trouble.
Hit the wall.
Okay, low-key. He's making a little bit of a comeback here. He has two. He has level 3. He goes for American Reset. He gets it.
American reset.
No.
Oh,
Wait,
oh,
it actually hits. Oh, it hits
That
the wall. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
juggled?
Hits him against the
OTG?
wall.
What was that?
Wow.
Huh.
And burns out DJ Norb. Low-key needs
Does
the
he
rest of his
kill with?
combo. Grab!
Yo, that reset though?
We're seeing him on fire for God
But
right
look
now.
who's got a stick and butter left.
The reset off the
Oh,
level
yeah,
too.
look at DJ Norb.
Nasty.
DJ Norb's like, I saved my resources, Mr. Man.
I'll
This
grab.
is when I use it all. This is when I use it all when it really matters.
Also, shout out to Fist of Fury and Michelangelo on commentary.
Now I'm going in on you.
Yeah.
It's time for me to humiliate you.
Oh my god.
Wait, low-key flexing.
Low key.
He's on it.
Oh.
He whipped. He did it.
Wow.
He got the
Tried to whip
punish.
punish a cross jab.
He's a baiter.
He's a big.
He's a baiter, dude.
Eh, no meter. Didn't burn out.
Norb has
Still not burned out.
He's almost burnt out. What the
Dive
hell?
kick to bait the throw.
Norb with the head nod.
Dang.
I like the acceptance. Norb, one of the nicest men in the
Oh,
FTC.
definitely. But and
Michelangelo also saying Norb is a sweetheart. All right.
oh, there's the grab again.
And look,
That
DJ
grab.
Norb, he knows now. He's all,
low.
hell no.
Yeah, Jimmy's tough. No one plays him, so he is.
Low-key flexing 'cause
He is
DJ Norb's
tough.
on fire.
Oh my.
But I think yeah, he does lose against the
Going on
top tiers,
offense. He doesn't care.
unfortunately.
He said, what defense? The best defense is offense.
I think if you're playing not in the top 5, I think Jamie's still kind
Don't
of
you know?
Yes.
difficult.
Okay, let's do it then, right
Despite
here,
what they
right
say.
now.
I don't think we can do it.
Big whip punish with the EX spiral.
Stop.
Called out parry with hooligan.
You're such a big flirt. But right now,
Oh,
Loki
nice.
Flexen is flirting with death. He's almost been. He's almost.
What a
Oh, no,
punish.
DJ Norb, couple more hits left.
Here it is.
Loki
Here it is.
Flexen fires back on
Here
some
it is.
beautiful whip punish.
No
That's
drinks.
amazing.
Keeping the Oki going.
Okay, it's still anyone's game. Any combo will do it. DJ Norb does almost have level 3.
They
though.
both have level 2 on
Loki Flexen
deck.
only level 2. He can go into his level 2 or level 1.
Alright, Norb has level 3.
Look at that,
He
you
got
whipped
him.
it, so I
Whoa.
you, mister.
There's that modern whip punish.
And yeah, that's for sure dead.
Dang.
I'll wait for it. I'll wait for it.
Yeah.
Even with the damage debuff.
He's
Oh,
like, that was
close.
very close.
That
Look,
was
see?
close.
He's complimenting him. Damn.
Yeah, so that was DJ Norb and Loki Flexin, courtesy of Bay Area Madhouse. So check them out if you want to catch the full VOD. They have it on Twitch and YouTube. They're Bay Area Madhouse on both. Making sure that I, give attribution to the stuff we're watching tonight. So go give them a look if you want to see more from Kings Cup 22. They were running 2 streams. So there's also like MK and KOF, I think, and some stuff on there. And Guilty Gear, I think our boys run Guilty Gear a whole lot, which is super cool. All right. So, yeah, I pulled. Did someone say Twitch cops? Oh, why do I hear myself? Oh no. Oh, I thought I might preview. Anyway, yeah, so that was Kings Up 22. I pulled out 3 locals. It was actually OBS that died. Ike is away. I have 3 camera angles. Pulled out 3 locals. So the first one is Kings Up. Next is Guildhouse. So this is in San Jose. This is also a weekly. They actually run it on different days, but I'm combining the 2. So Guildhouse Fighters 112. I find it hard to believe they've been doing this for 2 years, but I'm not gonna call bullshit because I haven't been there and I need to go. So completely separate names here. Oddly enough, so we got it's IT Soda Can in first, Quicksilver in second, Mix Up City third, Agent FFF fourth. Tied for 5th is Tor and Cool Whip. 7th is Nerd in the Bay and Soya Can. I think Nerd in the Bay is the only name I recognize from that list. And I used to go to enough Street Fighter tournaments that I should recognize a few. So that's super cool to me that there's a whole nother batch of people to go play with. So I need to get down to Guild House. I live in San Jose. There's no excuse for me not going there. They also run Guilty Gear. These names are familiar. First, Kermit, dude's a beast. I don't know if I've played him, but I see the name everywhere. Played them. Jonathan Tene at second, so Kermit beat Tene, so Kermit must be pretty legit. Kajo Boy, don't recognize. Radiance, Brone, and Strook at fifth. I don't want to ruin this. Brafricon, and Bearwit at seventh. Taking that. And then they also ran Uni, so super cool. Snappy at first. Mario is a name I recognize. I think he went to the Campbell local that shut down recently. They have migrated over to Guild House. Prem is a Milia player in Guilty Gear who absolutely washed me. Loli Mako, hate that name. Fourth. Deeps and Simo at fifth. Banjo and Kurishi Drive at seventh. So they're running Uni. Some of these brackets were right on the verge for size for me pulling them out, to be honest. But I want to recognize Guild House because they've been doing it for a while. Like, once they're both at... I didn't update this. I think one's at 112 and one's at 115. So they've been doing weeklies for, like months at this point, or years, which is awesome. So, come over here. Prep this bad boy here. So yeah, we're going to take a look at one of the
Just focus out.
Guild House matches.
All right. Coming through the uni commentators all day. I have missed my violence.
Yeah, no, I love seeing the violence come out. And it looks like, again, it's true. Very good run in. But like what I was going to say is just do not know the matchup. Radiance is just going to come out here and do things. But
yeah, so this is Strick versus Radiance. Again, two names that I did not recognize.
Show Axel players some trouble is that
I wanted to...
so many ways to play around the Axel 5. I mean, around the Axel 2K. Axel 2K is just one of those tools that they'll use all the time to kind of get out of pressure. They use it as almost like
on
a
this
combo
for
with
next
sword
week.
when it comes to
Yeah, this is care of Guild House.
Oh no.
this is tragic. James this is a one-touch game for anyone.
Oh,
and right here,
that's take him to the wall. Not quite gonna kill.
it'll be close.
Yeah. No, there's plenty of health there.
So we got Geo and Axel.
You are in an actual one-touch, and there you go.
Any touch will do it. And Strook showing
That probably used to not be a great
taking round number 1.
matchup, but I don't know anymore.
I can see James already.
Guilty Gear's gotten away from me.
You guys can't see it, but James is already stressing.
Oh.
But doesn't matter when you get these combos like this. That is 30% taken off of the Strook. That air
Big
throw,
air throw.
such a solid air throw. What are you supposed to do
Second
here?
distance.
One of the things I do want to see out of Rangers coming forward is how he plays.
Strook just
in
dash
situations
blocking, love it.
of disadvantage. When you come back from a major, one of the things you got to learn,
Ooh,
to be
big
poised and
6B.
collected. Like you didn't
Face him
spend
down.
all that money on that trip.
BRC
allowed to
shenanigans.
lose. And now can that mentality carry over to Guild House is what I want to see today.
Oh, this is losers quarterfinal, in case you can't read that.
Getting anything,
So,
and
or
Radiance
best of
will be
5.
just grabbing his way to victory. Both players have burst though. This round, I really want to see James try to slow it down, try to make the match even slower. But what I might have missed is the fact that Axel does so much damage.
Yeah, he had to burst that there,
Nope.
or else he was going to eat
He's not wrong.
a world.
That was a lot of
pain.
damage for a full screen.
Still eating a lot there even after the burst. Oh, really good on the throat. Doesn't quite believe in the shimmy.
Yeah, we got a Geo. Strick _ on Twitter. You
Slowly has
wanna,
to make his way back in.
you're gonna go commiserate with a fellow Geo player.
Oh, gets caught on the snail. If James confirmed
The
that,
latest
that would
update does seem to have kind of
120%
widened the
there.
playable.
Yeah. No, I mean right here we do see James
There we
get
go.
the snail, no confirm. That's gonna be the
For some reason, there are a million Mays in NorCal, and it drives me crazy, so I can't even pretend to be
scramble
like
for both sides right here. 2P
on an
He's going to
island.
clip Stroop.
I like this pink on
no.
Geo too.
Will be getting that corner damage.
Oh no.
Like a nice
You have Stroop to
pastel-y
work with.
pink
That
on the
will
dog.
be
And the DP!
Great
Really
RC
good
to
low
DP.
profile by Strook to just go ahead
I'm like
and take that first game.
The second worst
Like you
May.
said, there are just
It's-
plenty of things that there are plenty
it's
of tools that
bad.
Strook just has.
There are a
in
lot
order
of
to
good May players.
just deal with a lot of Axel's tools, like that.
I have beaten one guy in the May mirror,
Always
so I'm not the
so
worst. But
Crucial. And Geo has ways to play around it. That 2K game is so crucial. Geo has ways to play around it. And now we need to see adaptation from Radiance if he wants to take the set against a hot Strook right now.
I mean, I was about to say I would love to see the tornado.
Yep, all of the Zatos are dead,
That move
as they
is
should be.
so like, it's just
Oh, what a...
All the happy chaoses in
from
Zatos are
Strook.
just
Now
gone.
it's going to get a little bit of advantage here. I always forget how slow Geo 6P is, though.
yes. No, it's a very slow button. But
It's
what
nice
I
to
was saying is I
see
would love to
even
see
Geo has
tornado
trouble
bring out
getting
more
past all
Radiance.
these
That move
full screen
eats up ground
normals.
for Geo to run into, and it gives you so much space to work
Big
with.
dashing
Such a good
5K.
move,
Make
but
it
right
count.
here, we're gonna see about a 60% combo
Okay, wall
come
break.
out. I lied, actually. I didn't realize the wall health was that low.
Wall health was pretty low there, you know. Got a little bit of
Oh, empty
indication.
jump
And
throw.
barely gets the meter
Get the
back.
burst.
I don't like a burst.
Oh,
Unless Radiance is just that guy.
I really thought he was gonna be able to block
Honestly, though,
that.
even with the round, I don't know if I like this. Now, Geo has all of her help, all of her resources back in terms of that burst gauge, and now Axel has none.
I would like to say that Axel may not have any resources, but you will get them back before the next round, which is the important round, right? So I do think
I don't know how you get in on this character
but I do
anymore.
think I see the reasoning behind why James is burst.
He's so
Now,
overtuned, and then yeah,
unless you just get caught.
you get caught sleeping for 1
The
second.
command
You eat command
burst
grab.
needs to come out there and showing that he doesn't even need the burst. He's just gonna take the game.
Dude, even with Dolphin, it's hard to get in on him.
Right there. I mean,
Like, unless you have a disjoint on it,
or at
like,
least
those
from what I've played
those
against,
chains
Radiance
catch you.
does
Oh, that was a dope
first safe setup
screen
off
transition that they
of
have.
The command grab RCs, just because they do so much. You know, it does so much. Everybody thinks you can burst there, and then you get.
Axel's
burst
just
game,
like
what do you do?
controlling all the space.
That is not only come out with the NorCal
Really
Classic,
good.
Axel just has so many ways to deal with that burst. Uses a burst of his own, though. Gonna try. Oh, this could take.
Ooh, we might actually run over now. Right?
Tries to go ahead and bait out that burst.
Maybe I shouldn't pull 3 out of
From
5
both
matches.
sides relatively well, even though Radiance does win the trade and wins.
Don't think it's fast.
the
It's
round.
not that fast.
Yeah, Radiance is
There we go.
dominant.
Yeah, I really like that round from Radiance.
Yeah,
Doesn't
May's not
actually go down
disjoint,
too
so
much
Dolphin's
with the
definitely
burst
struggled
advantage.
against Axel.
And is
Maybe
able to just get all
Geo
of
has a
his
better
matches
time, but this
perfect
Geo
fight.
isn't using
I mean, right here,
drill,
Radiance is just
and
able
I'm
to
guessing they
press
know
buttons.
each other,
As soon as they
so
start getting scared of
maybe it's not an
Radiance's
answer.
buttons, Radiance can just start pressing. Radiance can do whatever. And I mean, right here, you have
Like,
to deal with
Axel
the
running in like that is so
And-
crazy. Like, he can
Yeah,
rush
shout out
down
to
too.
Geo.
Come
Caught by
on.
the last hit. This is gonna be big damage
Oh.
unless he
Ooh.
drops it.
Yeah, that did seem like a drop and not a reset.
Yeah.
No
gonna be
burst.
dead. Oh,
That's
the
a bomber.
drop was just so crucial. First to 3 game. I almost said that the set's over, but
First to 3 game.
yeah, Streak
We're,
has-
we're,
Hate to
we're
see
back
it.
in
Hate to
the
see
fight.
it drop.
I see. I think we're.
Not gonna lie, I'm rooting for Strook. I think Axel is cancer. I don't enjoy playing against him. I don't enjoy watching him.
Very
So
good
let's go
burst
Strook.
Coming out from Strook at the beginning of that round, but Radiance just already
Let's go,
has
Strook.
50% of your health. What do you do in this situation?
I think that burst was necessary. I think that the best play here now from Strook is he wants to
2K,
try
2D.
and get it out from Radiance, but he isn't.
Where
gonna
does health
find
go?
it. He's just gonna find himself with a
Where did Geo's
perfect
health
on
go?
the other side. Now Radiance is on set.
This is a zoner, everybody.
Set point here. You have
This
the
is
burst,
zoner.
You have the set point. You have everything you want, except for that space that you need to work with as Axel. This is where Stroop really shines. This is where
Good
you start
patience to just
see
sit and block.
Other players doing so much.
Geo was looking for the backdash or something.
Unfortunately, Radiance is not comboing those. Those confirms are not quite good.
God, that 2P is so fast.
Alright. I'm just gonna ignore
Oh,
stuff.
good pressure.
I'm gonna just let
On the burst point. Now you gotta get in all over
in
again.
the meantime.
Radiance can definitely cook with this
Ooh,
right here.
6
This
feet.
combo is going to do so much damage.
Wait, is that? No, that's not
In a
6
bad
feet.
situation, that burst is going to come out.
Man, I haven't played.
Oh, being
Because
very
we get in a
aggressive with that
minute.
tornado. You don't expect an Axel to run out in front of that. And Radiance here just has to hit one more move.
Using the
coming
tornado.
Out, allowing Radiance the safety to do things.
Little
and
Rashid
that
action.
2K is going to finish it
Okay,
out.
caught him. Radiance takes it. Sorry, Strook. I was rooting for you, but
On top of his game.
yeah, dude.
I like
Radiance.
that into this 3-1.
Radiance looking
Dominant
super
play,
on
but
point, super
it's
clean.
Definitely a trouble matchup for Radiance.
Very cool. All right, so we got one more top 8 to look at here. So this is my old haunt. Well, haunt, I barely went because I'm a bad FGC member. But this is YouthNet. So this is a LAN cafe in Sunnyvale. They run a weekly. Capsule Entertainment is the TO. I think his name's Joe. He has been the head of like he's been involved in like every South Bay local that I've really been a part of. Like he either knows of it or supports them or like runs it himself. He's also doing stuff over at like Magitech Games, which I haven't been to yet either. There's a monthly there that I want to hit up. So yeah, this is his weekly. He runs Street Fighter and Tekken. Famously, he refused to play Street Fighter 5, so I'm glad to see he's back with 6. He was also a big Fighting EX layer guy, but that scene never really took off, unfortunately. But yeah, so he runs a couple of weeklies out of YouthNet, 1 game a night. So on the Street Fighter 6 side, another set of like newish names. First was Chump Slayer, second Tree Wiz. This is the second time we've seen Shadowken, so he's clearly making the rounds. Giuseppe at 4th, Flight Junkie and Premium Snack at 5th, Sunchips at Lucas at 7. Again, like another like fairly new set of names, so it's cool that there's that big a pool that we're not seeing all the same names over and over. Yep, so he also runs a pool called Tech City Tekken. They ran Tekken 8. Super interested in this. Pastel Tommy, a name I don't know, took first over Pling, who came second. Pling is the Ling, or Xiao Yu player that is like Tekken World Tour grade almost. So to see someone over him is really impressive. Third, BK Uryu. Fourth, Cheapy the Cheapskate. Coming in at 5th, we got Yellowtail and Komo Tonoto. 7th, Incerity and K09 is how I'm going to pronounce that. So here, I think I recognize Incerity. I'm pretty sure I've seen Cheapy around. Playing, obviously, but like Pastel Tommy is super interesting to me. South Bay Tekken is like fairly strong. Well, actually, I guess I don't know that. But there are some names. Jimmy Tran also shows up occasionally. So there is some strength in SoCal or South Bay Tekken. So seeing someone come out new on top whose name you don't recognize is pretty cool to me. Yeah, I would love to see Jimmy J come out, put my Brian against his, and get absolutely trounced. That would be fun, because that's the kind of sicko us fighting game players are. All right, so for the next, we have, I wanted to cover as many games as I could, so we're going to watch a Tekken 8. And the talent and the producer. Cool. Yep. So this is from Capsule. Capsule Entertainment on YouTube and Twitch. This is from YouthNet. But you can see he also has Magitech Games on the overlay because he runs stuff out of there. It's a card shop in Milpitas near Great Mall. So they have fighting game setups and it's like a card shop and all that good stuff. Like I said, I need to get over there.
Of course.
Hopefully I'll have a local spotlight on it. It's a very cramped venue. It's a little LAN cafe that's been there forever. And then they have the stream setup play in a separate little room. He has a couple of Ulix arcade cabinets, I think, set up head-to-head. He has a lot of fun toys. He does this he runs it every week, so he's always around. Definitely does the grind, takes care of the community. Someone says they have printing services at YouthNet. I would believe it. I haven't spent a ton of time there, but yeah, it's a little crowded, which is why I kind of stopped going in the post-COVID era. A little wary of that. But yeah, they're there every week. Dude puts in time, money, and effort into his setups and all that. Like, it's great.
Okay, Cheapy taking the first round.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. We have Komo Tonoto and Cheapy the Cheapskate. So this is again in top 8. Devil Jin and King. I kind of pulled out King for Jekko and Dr. Anger if he's in here. So Dreaded is kind of thinking about playing Devil Jin, so I thought this would be fun.
Yeah, okay, Cheapy's looking really strong right now. Okay, but Komo's starting to get...
Ooh, that little back turn. Big punish.
Devil Jin, I think that Komo's
armor.
Adjusting to new Devil Jin, though. He doesn't...
Big drop kick.
I don't know how much T8 Devil Jin matchup experience he has, but I mean...
Okay. Commentary saying that the Devil Jin is kind of new. He does seem a little bit different from 7, so I can see where you might not gel right away. Whereas King seems...
Okay, it's still one. He's still one.
King seems pretty easy to pick up. His Tekken 8 iteration, kind of Like Brian has been pretty easy to pick up as well. So
I think King is new, Double Jin's new, but Como's actually playing a lot smarter than he usually does right now.
I think the commentator is kind of saying the same thing.
It's cool. I'm glad. I like it when Como plays like this. I mean, he's still like
lasers.
Goofy like he usually does, but
I like that they made lasers like practical in combos. It's fun. Also, don't call him DJ. That gives me PTSD from 6.
TV's starting to swing a little harder now and overwhelming Como a little bit.
Yeah, super anime. Because like in 7, they were all like duckable and super punishable and whatnot, so there's no reason to do it. Like having a safe way to do an eye laser mid combo is fun. I like that they had fun with it. Ooh, good low block. Big stagger, big mid. There's the T7 pickup. Dead.
All right.
This man died.
First game going to Cheapy.
Man died for a low. Alright, so Cheapy took it.
Como looking like he can swing it. I mean,
I don't know if they run this first to 2 or first to 3. So we'll see.
going to a bigger stage.
Yeah, damage and aggression are cranked up. One of my friends who
Not over yet. He just gotta stay
plays
calm.
Tekken asked like, "Oh, how's 8?" And I was like, "It's Tekken 7 with aggression turned up to 11. Like, it's still the same game. You always want to be on offense."
And it's so
Ooh, Wavu.
dang. It's so hard when
Yo.
you break King's throw because
Yo, look at that damage.
But he's got those dig jumps and
Oh, drops the combo, sir.
you're gonna get hit by those. You kind of just have to block.
Oh, ground pound?
There might be, maybe you can hop kick or something. I'm not entirely sure.
Alright, yep, launcher. Ooh, also dropped. Alright.
I'm sure it's not like.
Back turn, armor.
But you're
Is
just
that an armored mid?
I think Como does it a lot, but
Must have been a mid. Man. Dude, commentating Tekken's tough. There's so many moves. Was that a low? Is that a mid? Is that a high crash?
And a raw, raw Jaguar sprint.
Yeah, they're just swinging.
More dick jabs. Okay, I think
Alright.
Cheapy's ready for it.
Eat
now.
dash. Yeah,
And, okay, nice spring kick. I didn't think
high
he was
level
gonna land on it.
King.
I thought
You
Como
don't
was
see
gonna
enough
land.
grabs. It's a shame.
Play smart, bud. There you go. Nice blocks.
Why did
Press
Victor
the
get
button.
quick grabs
What?
instead of King, you know? If anyone should get quick grabs. Oh! My man.
Yeah, dude. Moonsault, baby.
That ruled. That's some King shit.
Okay.
Ah, yeah, sure, and swing. Alright.
We got tech.
No wall, but...
We do.
Oh, he texts it, yep.
A little too far to
Big
throw it
mid.
out, but he doesn't get punished too hard for it. He's still got the
Movement.
lead.
Woo!
Sidestep 3+4.
Yeah, he's just sidestepping his life out.
See, okay, that's what
King
I'm
just
like,
throwing out quick stuff, trying to catch him moving, trying to catch him do
that's
stuff.
Like reminiscent of Como, but that was actually smart and I'm like, you know, that wasn't just like silly.
Oh, maybe with the patch tomorrow we'll see Victor's throws fixed. Because it just doesn't make sense.
4-3 to float. Not a huge follow-up, but that's just Como. He's got old school combos. He just likes to
1-2.
play the game.
Do a crow stance pickup? Interesting.
He normally doesn't tussle with Cheapy this long.
So that fly in is plus, which is messed up.
Nice. See, this is what I'm talking about. Smart.
Oh,
smart.
Victor didn't get touched. That's
Block.
weird. It's gotta be a bug.
Okay.
Why would they give Victor faster throws?
He's got it.
Oh, is he dead?
Yo.
Yo, pedigree.
I'm
Got him.
unbiased. I'm not rooting for anybody in particular here.
Okay, so they're running first to 3.
But we got ourselves a
So
game
Cheapy's playing
three,
King.
bro.
Cheapy's up
We
2-0.
got ourselves a game 3. All right, where are we going? We got to pull this up. I
Oh, it's a
think
mid
we're
throw?
gonna
That's
send
not
into
okay.
Whatever. Are we or no?
What a character. Yeah, so again, this is a YouthNet. It's a LAN cafe. LAN center. It's not really a cafe. In Sunnyvale. About a mile from downtown. 2 miles, maybe.
I know he wants. Oh, we're going. Hey, we're going to the best stage of the game though.
You can also just go there to play video games.
From tag
Any time.
Minus the fish, unfortunately.
They are open late.
I need some tuna on this boat, ASAP.
All right, we're sticking Devil Jin, sticking King.
Have fish on it, like in Tag 2.
Big leap in knee. Okay.
I don't know if he was pressing or if
Dagger, good block. Oh, blocked Hell Swing or Hell Sweep into Muscle Buster. Oh,
it's alright. It's still a punish.
tried the somersault again. Yeah, so like every character in this game is like that, man. You should get in on it. It's crazy. Wait. Oh, I got that backwards. Como Tonoto is king, so it's 1-1.
Nice.
Cheapy's playing Devil Jin. Yep, Heat starter. I don't know what king gets in Heat, to be honest. Oh, got him with the moonsault again?
I mean, this is a little bit of a...
You know what? He's feeling himself. I like it.
But it's working, so fuck it. Oh, he Jaguar steps into the
Double wave boot. Catches him.
flip kick thing.
Alright, Heat
Oh,
extension.
this is a huge combo.
Oh, is that a frame kill?
Beyond even now.
Oh, got
Oh! Sorry.
another moonsault. It's real greedy.
Okay, GP on set point now.
Okay, they're playing first to 2.
Yeah, just play smart. Just like that. Just like that. Just like
Good
that,
tech. Okay, Como Tonoto is playing a little crazy. And Cheapy's just kind of tightened it up. His waves are clean. He's good. Oh,
Okay, nice grabs.
another muscle buster. Boom. Into back turn. Whew.
Okay, good blocks, good blocks. Backing up from the throw there.
Oh, caught him with the third hit.
Okay. Good defense.
Oh my goodness, man. You're just swinging.
Oh, he's dead. That's a crazy one. Oh, they're up, they're up. Wait, where's the... That's where the new camera is. Dang, good stuff from those guys. Wow.
That's okay. Gets his stance and throws powered up. Good to know. Someday I'll get
Going out on a 1-2 set. Nice.
get the business from people in the Discord.
Next,
Okay, so that is all for my local top 8 update. So yeah, pulled out 3. That seems about right. Wow, we're 5 minutes over. Cool. Close this out pretty quick. Thanks for sticking around, everybody. Everyone hanging out in chat. Appreciate all of you. So here's another thing that I just need. I think we need here is someone maintaining a list of events. The NorCal Street Fighter Discord actually had a really great set of Discord events for a while, but it seems to have kind of fallen off a little bit. So I just want to call out what's upcoming, the best that I found. Sorry, I don't have any Asura Buster updates today. We've done enough damage to that poor community. Anyway, sorry, that's a callback to a monthly that we also run. Here we go. Yeah, so upcoming events. So like I said, Slugfest and Tech City Tekken are weeklies over at YouthNet. So that's going to be running Wednesday for Street Fighter, Thursday for Tekken. Those are every week. Guildhouse Fighters runs at Guildhouse in San Jose. Great venue. I didn't pull out. I think Wednesday is... They run it weird. Wednesday is Smash Ultimate and Guilty Gear. And Thursday, I think, is Street Fighter and Melee, maybe? Sorry. Look for Guildhouse Fighters. You'll find them. You can find them on StartGG as well. They have a community. But yeah, so they run games on Wednesdays and Thursdays. King's Cup is a monthly happening this Friday. We should be there. I'll be there, and some people from the Discord will be there. So it's a monthly. It's not... I don't think it's a consistent day every month. It's probably whenever they can get it, because that venue is dope, and we definitely don't bring enough money. NorCal Dogfight, a local I'm not super familiar with, but it runs in Belmont. It's just in some business park. Is happening on Saturday, so that's primarily anime games. Guilty Gear. And then looking forward, next weekend is Genesis X at the San Jose Convention Center. So that's going to be a big one. I'm not competing, but I might swing by depending on what it costs to just kind of walk in and hang out. But again, I'm in San Jose. I don't have a great reason not to go. but I did not sign up to compete or anything like that. So it'd be fun to maybe walk around, do another video package. Who knows? But that is all of the upcoming events that I found for today. Hopefully I can flush this out over time and keep kind of a good cadence going. Tell people what to look out for. Keep the weeklies, getting love and putting people there. Yeah, so there's one last segment because it wouldn't be FGC content without it. And so I'm going to try to do one of these every week, also so that I have like a YouTube short to produce. It's the tier list of the week. So going to try to end every week with clickbait tier list stuff. So for this week, since it's the first episode, and hopefully I'll get some viewers that don't know who I am or where I stand on things, I want to go over and do my personal ranking of the current tournament meta games. So this is what I think of all of the games that are currently being played in tournaments, still roughly receiving updates, are still have been talked about in, let's say, the last like 6 months for one reason or another, with one exception on this list, which I'll get out of the way right away, because it's a clear A, and that's Footsies. Like, Footsies is made by one dude. It's perfect. The lobby system is perfect. The interplay is amazing. You can play on a phone with 2 people. Shit rules. Hell yeah to Footsies. I commentated a very early Footsies tournament for what community was it? Was it Casa Bunch? I think it was Casa Bunch. But anyway, love Footsies. It deserves more love. Hitbox Viewer in game. It has Raging Demons. It has parry. It's so good. Anyway, Footsies is great. I love it. Another easy A for me is Street Fighter 6. I am primarily a Street Fighter player. 6 came out the gate swinging. People in chat, you're gonna get shot. Like, you can't be telling me Street Fighter 6 isn't like one of the best experiences out there, top to bottom. Story mode's great, online's great. Some of the DLC for like Avatar or whatever, but gameplay's good. It'll be interesting to see if they tone it up or tone it down with like Dry Rush and all of that. But I love Street Fighter. I think it's a complete package and it works well. Kind of staying in that same vein, I love Tekken 8. It's only been out for 2 weeks, and this will change with time. But for me, it is a B right now because I can only get like 2 or 3 player lobby matches going before it crashes and I have to restart. Everything outside of kind of the not netcode, but like the lobbies and everything has been great. Story mode is good. Gameplay's fun. It is a little on the aggressive side. But until I can play more than 3 games in a row without having to restart the game, it's in a B. It's in a B. I'm sorry. It's a B. It's a B. Where do I want to go from there? Oh boy. PC. Yeah, I wish. I'm not the only person. I actually haven't really thought about this beforehand. Okay, actually, I just played this over the weekend for like the first time. My brother played it and put on his Vuelix. Multiplayer doesn't make any sense to me. It seemed like everything auto-comboed. I know Shield killed it early on. I think it has trouble with... I don't need the attribution. Like, some of the balance isn't great. Some of the characters are, like, overtuned. It's super anime, which, turns some people off. I can look past it, but not always. This. There we go. Fix that up. Yeah, Shield is apparently problematic, but I've never gotten that big into it, and I'm not so big into anime. Multiple has just never done it for me. I've never seen it and been like, oh, yo, I need to play that. So, whatever. I put Smash in here just because I felt like I had to acknowledge one of them. Dude, online is ass on Smash Brothers. Like, you want to play it and you just can't. I play Captain Falcon, so you need to be super finessey, and like, it just doesn't work. The meta is terrible. You have people actively talking about should Steve be banned, or like Kazuya, all these, like, it's got balance problems, it has infrastructure problems. Nintendo is a terrible company when it comes to esports. Like, I love Smash. I play it all the time, but like it's just not where it should be. MK1, see, the community isn't there for it. It's brand new and no one is showing up to Folsom for it. The community is toxic and shitty and they just like to complain. It looked like it was going to be a fun tag game or tag kind of assist game. It's really pretty, but like the violence turns a lot of people off. The people just don't show up to support it. You know, the NRS scene is super fickle and they move away from the game like within a year. We're going C. DNF. Game's awesome. It's super fun. It's super kusoge. But like the publisher, the developer, like don't know what they're doing. They lost all of their momentum. They added touch of deaths like everywhere. There's that clip that went around of Lost Soldier or whatever, doing like a reverse TOD to a Crusader that just like absolutely destroyed him for most of the round, and then he got 1-2C into like instant kill. Like they floundered this game so hard. The IP is so big, so many people were excited for it, and like it launched and like Swiftmaster was just like obnoxious, and then they've just done whatever, and then they launched DLC and no one cared. Like it's fun, I love it. No one is playing it, and they just fumbled the bags just so hard. Yeah, terrible. Cool. I know very little about Skullgirls, but I'm putting it in B just because I know there's still a community there. I know Sonic Fox is still very like passionate and like loves this. I know they put Sonic Fox in the game. There's a new character coming out, or might have already come out. They put in like a fun like Sailor Moon-esque character. You know, it has a really innovative tag system where you can do 1, 2, or 3 people. It was one of the first games to do like custom tags where you could pick your input. So I think it's fun to watch. It's really pretty. Over time, they've gotten better and better. And they came back from the studio founder being a scumbag and like getting bought out. And then they like went into a co-op. I have a Future Club t-shirt. Like I supported them. So just a cool story. The fact that it's, you know, still shows up in some tournaments here and there. Love it. Good for them. Keep on going. Similar story. Killer Instinct. I'm gonna put it in B just because of the community. Infilament's KI glossary is like the benchmark for wikis and things. I almost put a Sewer Buster on here, Pop-Tart. I really did. It's clearly an A tier, like with honorary A tier. It's not on here, but it's great. But yeah, KI, the community is great. The only downside is like the people who really proselytize. Is that the right word? Who really like hype up Killer Instinct and stuff, like have never actually followed through it and played with me. Or it's like, oh, this game's great, I'll teach you, I'll do this, I'll do that. Like 2 or 3 people have really like tried to sell me on it, but then they never actually come through and play. It's like whatever. But they just did a balance patch out of nowhere for no reason, and I respect the hell out of that. And also like the Keats is a good guy. So yeah, we'll go B. I don't love this game. I played ranked out of spite, but I think the community's there. It's pretty good. Yeah, Strive is straight up C tier right now. Like they have overtuned so much. They keep changing my character and my combos every patch. I hate it. People have been having lobby issues. Happy Chaos was a menace for so long. Now Soul is a menace. We just saw Axel just like really do nasty stuff. I almost called it Drive Impact. Burst or something? No. The new burst mechanics, one is useless except against Alfelt. The other is whatever. Wild Assault, there we go. Like Wild Assault just turned a bunch of characters to 11. I will say giving Potemkin a DP of sorts is hilarious. Good for them. Love it. I will still play this game, but I do think a lot of people have dropped off and it's kind of losing steam. And some of the support from the developers aren't great. Yeah. We'll say in the anime pipeline. Grand Blue, dude, it used to be anime Street Fighter, and now it's just like another anime game with like way too much shit going on. There's a lot of power creep in the later characters. Sue or Seox or whatever is like just obnoxious to play against. So they like keep just launching like really unfun characters. it's still pretty. I respect it. I'm glad they came back with rollback and did kind of a minor-ish update. They put Fall Guys in it, which is hilarious. So like, good for them. I am not currently playing it. The free version is cool. I'm glad they tried that, even though they don't let you join player lobbies, which is really silly. Yeah, like, it's fine. I'm not playing it, but it's not F tier by any means. Under Night, like, you love to see an underdog. Wow, am I really only gonna have Street Fighter and Footsies in A? Yeah, I might. Tekken 8 will go to A, to be clear. But yeah, Under Night, like, it's a cool game. It has so much going on. Grid is interesting. Their terminology is really annoying, like Vorpal and all this crap. Cool characters. They added some new stuff. Mika's obnoxious. There's like 3 characters that I really want to be able to play, but I just wasn't good enough, so I wound up on Mika. But they added, rollback. They launched rough again, but it's French bread. It's small. They launched against Tekken 8, which is really dumb. Why? But overall, it's a really interesting, unique game that doesn't really have an equivalent, just because of the grid system and a couple other mechanics that are fun. So I hope it does well. I could see it kind of dying out again, unfortunately, but hopefully the netcode carries a little bit further this time around. Yeah, KOF, I just don't care. I don't know enough about it to even really have a huge opinion. The community that keeps it going at King's Cup, I respect. I like that they show up. They often bring their own stream setup. Like, they are pretty dedicated, and we're also willing to like go into a little corner on their own. So like, I like that they at least acknowledge, like, yeah, we're a smaller bracket, we'll play off to the side, like, whatever. I don't understand the hopping stuff. I know they've had some like balance issues with, there was like one team that it was like Clark, someone, and it was like obnoxious, and like that's what everyone was playing. It just like, it's hard to watch, because if you don't play it, you can't really enjoy the nuance of like, oh, that was a short hop and this is a roll and blah blah blah. It's just like, it's a weird pseudo tag game. But I respect the community. People who are still playing it, like, go nuts. I don't think it's very pretty either. Anyway, last, Dragon Ball FighterZ, like, fucking, why is it taking you guys like 5 years to do rollback netcode? You gave us that beta. Please just put it out. It's a fun game. It's Kusoge. If the rollback were out, it would be in C. But they have also screwed up the balance. It's kind of hard to watch if you don't really know the ins and outs. It's still Dragon Ball Z, which is fun, and it looks great. It's beautiful. But it's older. It's kind of dying out. There isn't a tag game to really replace it right now, which is why I think I would put it in C, maybe even B, if it had rollback and people were playing again. DPFC has an ongoing patch about, like, there is going to be new content. It is going to have a renaissance, and it is the only tag fighter really right now that people are playing. So that's why it's in the list. It is, yeah, it's a bit of a stretch. It's an older game. But I guess the criteria was it's kind of being played in tournaments, which this isn't. There just isn't another good tag game. Yeah, the online isn't good until rollback hits. And even with rollback, it's questionable because so much is kind of hard to react to and whatnot. So yeah, this is my list. Tekken 8 will be an A, like, in a week. But as it stands right now, I find myself getting really frustrated and not playing because I have to start it over. Wow, Fong liking my list. Interesting. I'm maybe being too nice to Under Night and Killer Instinct, but I don't think they deserve to be punched down on. Because, like, those communities have kind of carried themselves, and, Killer Instinct has this legendary wiki, and the rollback netcode has made it so it's still playable a decade later. And they did the free-to-play model, like, early on. No, people aren't really playing it, but it literally just got an update, so that's why it's on here. But yeah, DNF fumbled the bag. Smash Bros. Is an amazing game, but the online is abysmal, and Nintendo hates that it's played competitively. Dragon Ball FighterZ, please give us rollback. Yeah, the Multiploods, the Mortal Kombats, Guilty Gear, Grand Blue, King of Fighters, like, a C is passing. A C is fine. I have no issues with these games. There hasn't been a new BlazBlue in forever, dreaded. Like, no one... I've also never met a normal BlazBlue player, but that's a different issue. But yeah, Footsie's Street Fighter 6, A tiers. And admittedly, I'm a Street Fighter fanboy. I came in on 4. I've always liked that, so super biased. This is my list in terms of, like, what's kind of the hotness right now, with some exceptions. But yeah, that's my tier list of the week. We're now sitting at... Ooh, that was an hour and 22. And I was worried about having content. What do I want? I want this guy here. Yeah. I didn't use the side view enough for dramatic effect. I need to add this on a button. Anyway, that was episode 1 of We Talk Those, a NorCal-centric talk show. Like I said, in the future, would love to have people on, but I need to figure out what the show is, what the rhythm is, what I care about, what's engaging. That was episode 1. Thanks, everyone, for coming and hanging out. Windjammers, A tier. Catherine, A tier. Just people calling out in chat. Oh, yeah, chat over here. I wanted no slides. There we go. But yeah, that's episode 1. Like I said, I want to do this every week. Tuesdays, 8 p.m. PST. Aiming for a 1-hour show. We'll see if it's easy to put together 1 hour. Maybe we go to an hour and a half, or we see. But I know that's a lot of time for everyone involved. And my voice and like my Jack and Coke is melted. So thanks everyone for coming on by. Thanks for sticking through the technical difficulties where OBS crashed, which is not something that happens. Super appreciate everyone who was like enthusiastic and showed up and chatted. Hopefully this is fun and valuable to the NorCal crew, and hopefully it's still entertaining to anyone outside of NorCal. But yeah, this is something that I wanted to do for a while, so I finally got off my butt and did it. So thanks for hanging out. Yeah, oh no, my drink is my drink now. Water's gross. Anyway, that's a wrap. Thanks everybody, and I will see y'all next week, hopefully with another local spotlight and some other new content. Bye-bye. Oh, I needed like a sign off, huh? I'll have to work on that.